right, Ted Fez Watley with you. Talking about disappointments, people, artists, entertainers that you were fans of, you enjoyed their work, and then all of a sudden, they just started dropping off. They're letting you down by doing some really crap stuff.
We're calling it the Spacey Awards, named after our own Kevin Spacey,
who wins 2 Oscars and then has done crapola ever since.
Here's Curtis. Curtis here on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Curtis.
How are you? My nominee is Steve Martin.
Man, at one time, Steve Martin was the pinnacle of comedy. Everybody was a wild and crazy guy.
He was the comedian's comedian, and now you have to wonder if Steve Martin even knows what's funny.
Have you seen the new movie that he's doing, the trailer?
Yeah, with Queen Latifah.
I was so embarrassed.
It does. It makes you want to hide under a blanket when you see him dressed up as a rapper.
Stop thinking a white guy rapping is funny. If anyone thought this Billy Staples would be at the top of the comedy world.
Chubby MC?
It's never funny. It's stupid. It's embarrassing. And basically, it's also kind of racist.
It really is. It's the new minstrel show.
It definitely is. It's the new minstrel show. Very good. All right, Curtis, you couldn't do it any better. Roger, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Roger.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, my buddy.
How y'all doing? I got Jennifer Love Hewitt. Whatever happened to her? She was a hottie.
Yeah, but was she ever a talent?
Hell yeah.
In what?
She had a nice TNA, man. That's talent enough.
Thank you very much. Well, she hasn't lost her breast or her ass, but
her TNA is still there.
She did that tuxedo movie I couldn't bear to watch.
Oh, I didn't even try that.
With Jackie Chan, no. And I think it was on TV, on the pay-per-view, and I didn't pick it up either.
Yeah, she needs to stick to teen screamers.
I think she's already, that was her peak, right?
I still know what you did to me last summer.
Right, and I hope you do it to me again.
Right, this fall.
What is it, Billy?
I'd like to add Jodie Foster to the list.
Jodie Foster?
Yeah, 2-time Academy Award winner for The Accused, Silence of the Lambs.
Did you see the one that she did last year? I kind of liked it.
Panic Room? I thought it was horrible.
I still want to see that.
Yeah, I kind of liked it.
It's on pay-per-view still.
I thought it was a horrible premise, a stupid premise. And I thought the movie was predictable.
Not only do I want to see it, I want to build one.
I like that director, the same guy who did Fight Club.
Yeah, I was very disappointed in it. I thought it was going to be a lot better.
What else did he do besides Fight Club, this guy? Did he do 7? Yeah, I think he did 7.
No, I don't recall.
You guys can look him up.
No.
Yeah, but then before that was Anna and the King and Contact.
Oh, that was terrible, yeah. You're right. I mean, but,
Maverick. Need I say more?
Maverick I liked. That was a good comedy.
I didn't see that one.
I think you'll like it.
With Mel Gibson?
Yeah, it's like an old-time Western comedy.
Dr. Lecter, what are you doing in the saloon, Dr. Lecter?
And that's another thing. She wouldn't do the sequel to Silence of the Lambs. I mean,
I wouldn't do that Hannibal movie.
I have to give her all the credit in the world. When people, she could have picked up $20 million for doing a bad movie, and she didn't.
She made the right move on that one, because that last Hannibal movie, not Red Dragon, but the Hannibal one with Ray Liotta.
Terrible.
That is awful.
Well, I think it would have been a hell of a lot better if she was in it, and she had a little say about it.
It would have been terrible. David Fincher is the person. Nobody could have made that better. An actor can't approve a movie like that. Improve by just acting good. When the script stinks, it stinks.
You lost me when Ray Liotta lost the top of his head. All
right, here's the thing. I'm not even going to get into this argument, but Silence of the Lambs, psychological thriller. Hannibal, gross-out movie.
It's stupid.
It turned into Friday the 13th. It's dumb.
Yeah, the whole thing was dumb. They cut off hands and stop making sense. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddies?
Yeah.
The guy who played Ernest, Jim Varney,
the
commercials he did was hilarious, and that first, Ernest...
Well, he might have let you down. He died from cancer. I'm sorry. There's nothing Jim can do about it.
After a while, his Ernest movies were just going straight to video. They were
well, hopefully you've gotten him back now.
Thank you, Matt.
What more can he do for you?
Who would ever think Jim Varney could let you down? You believed in Jim Varney so much.
I believed in you, Vern.
Even he knew he was a hack. That was the only good thing about him. Schneider, you're on Ron and Fez.
Go ahead, Schneid.
1282, check it in, fellas.
Oh, jeez. Haven't heard that all night.
Good, there we go.
Yeah.
I got Mariah Carey for you guys.
Mariah Carey, million hits.
Started off at singing really well, went over to acting, not so good, emotional breakdown. That's it.
Actually, that's when I became enthralled with her.
Yeah, that's when she became the Mike Tyson of divas.
Right.
You know what? Here's a mistake. Calling yourself a diva and acting like I am too much trouble to deal with. F you.
All right, here's someone that I am relentless on, but I was a big, big fan until I started getting let down. Rosie O'Donnell. I thought that HBO special she put out before she had her show was great. She was doing excellent on the Oscars, that sort of thing. As a presenter, when she presented on she was killing. She stole the show on the Oscars. She gets her show, and I was loving the show. I was enjoying it. Then, next thing you know, she starts bringing in her own Broadway friends that nobody cares about. She starts doing arts and crafts, and she starts getting into it with Tom Selleck about gun control. The whole thing went to crap. And I was a big fan and was disappointed into the net that she turned into.
You know, she could have milked that thing for a lot of years.
Yeah.
All she had to do was maintain.
Disappointed, too, that she let the cash cow get away.
Were you getting some of the money?
No.
Okay. I don't want to get to you then.
I was disappointed. People don't know what they have.
Here's a Jafter, you're on a Fez.
Hey, Jafter.
Clint Eastwood. I mean, In the Line of Fire, I think, was his last good movie.
I love In the Line of Fire.
93.
My only thing to stick up for Clint is that, you know, when you get so old, you cannot...
Yeah, he's 120.
Yeah, you can't still be on the Yankees. You know what I mean? Sooner or later, you lose it. And, you know, he's a little long in the tooth for the action star, and it's the only thing that he really can play.
Right.
Yeah, but, I mean, I guess that ensemble was a Space Cowboys. That was okay because Tommy Lee Jones and all that was, you know, watchable.
I got news for you. I didn't make it through that movie.
Was it bad?
I tried to watch it, and I'm just like... this is stupid. It doesn't. The whole premise did not make sense. They're not going to take 4 old men and send them into space.
Well, they got the gray stuff.
One other guy.
I mean, the guy's 72 years old, 73 years old now. I mean, you know, you can't stay at the top of your game at 73, Fez.
One other guy is Tarantino. What the hell has he done for us lately?
He's got a new movie coming out this year called Kill Bill that looks a little scary.
The 4th film from Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
And how long?
He took like a couple years off. But I'd rather a guy took a couple years off and then put out 8 pieces of crap.
Yeah, they just keep showing up with stuff. You know, here's the thing. Lucky he didn't start doing TV shows.
Rick, you're Ron and Fez.
Hey there, buddies. How we doing?
Okay, my good buddy.
Hey, I wanted to talk about Billy Crystal. I mean...
I used to love him when I was a kid.
Yeah, you know, he had this thing going for a while with when Harry Met Sally and even City Slickers, they're pretty good. But then the wheels kind of came off of his career, and what made it even worse is that he didn't believe that it happened, and for some reason the industry doesn't believe that it happened, and he keeps putting out these really bad films. And
he became everyone he makes fun of.
Mr. Fake Showbiz Sensitivity.
Right.
I saw him a thing today talking about him and Joe Torre. And Joe...
He drives me nuts.
Is a brave man. And, you know, before every playoff game, I give him a call. I call Joe Torre, and I say to him the same phrase, we eat together, we win together. And it's just something between me and Joe. I'm like, what the F are you talking about?
Joe Torre is the 3rd person I've heard Robin Williams call his best friend.
Yeah.
I mean, Billy Crystal. He called Robin Williams his best friend. He called Rob Reiner his best friend.
Everybody's his best friend that's successful.
Yeah, as long as they're winning, they're Billy Crystal's best friend. That night he hosted the Oscars when Good Will Hunting was nominated for writing and Robin Williams. He goes, what a great night it's been. I got to be here and watch my best friend win an Academy Award.
And then he said, I'm next. He literally says, I hope he's here for me.
Who's next? I'm next.
I got news for you.
He's pathetic.
Yeah. And the best thing you could do, Billy, is stop looking like Gabe Kaplan. What happens to Jewish guys? They all have to look the same when they hit 50.
I think you turn in your looks and you get this Jewish man's face, this old elderly Jewish man's face.
And Paul Simon looks exactly like Gabe Kaplan there. Sam I Am, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, go ahead.
Hey, how about Waterworld and Tin Cup for Kevin Costner?
Kevin Costner,
oh gosh.
Bull Durham, is there a movie you like better?
Bull Durham is great. I'll tell you what, I started getting off the bandwagon of Dances with Wolves.
Well, that is where it ended, right there. As they were handing the Oscar, we all turned around and yelled F you.
I was yelling at you when I was trying to sit through that piece of crap.
I thought it was crap, too, and that movie actually beat Goodfellas as the #1 movie. Now, you tell me when you and your friends all sit around and go, hey, we got to watch Dances with Wolves together.
Actually, when I went to see Dances with Wolves, I go in the theater, buy my ticket, and who shows up? A whole group of people dressed in Civil War uniforms. It was one of those reenactment groups.
Was it your family?
No, it was not my family. It wasn't the Watleys.
I did something different at night. I went to see Dances with Wolves.
Really?
Yeah.
How was that?
I got bit.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
If you come back tomorrow, I'll call you 2 bites.
Why? From the movie?
Yes.
Okay. Fez, I can sit around and do this with you all night, but they say no.
No?
No, they're only giving us 4 hours.
Oh, all right. Fine, then. Now I'm disappointed.
Hey, we'll be in town next week, and we'll let some people come in and visit the studio. We're going to start pushing out tomorrow. If you want to come by and visit us at WJFK, write to us at Ron and Fez at AOL.com. That's an electronic mail we'll be looking for, Ron and Fez at AOL.
All right, so go ahead and do that, and we'll be back tomorrow to wrap up the week. 7 o'clock at 106.7 WJFK. We'll be back right after Don and Mike tomorrow.